Hey, Grace City, good morning. I hope you're about to have a wonderful Friday. And I can't wait to see you all on Sunday because we're going to be on the road one more time in our series. And this time we're going to be on the road in windy conditions. And you might say, well, what do you mean? You might remember as the book of Acts opens that there are three great symbols of what the Holy Spirit is about in the early church and in the church today. One symbol is about fire. One symbol is about the speaking of tongues in various languages. And then the final one that comes to mind is that the Spirit of God is like a mighty rushing wind, the divine wind of God. And that's where we're headed in windy conditions this Sunday as we go back on the road. Now we're going to be in Acts chapter 8, and in that chapter we're going to focus in on the story of Philip as he is sent by the Spirit. But we're going to start in verse 25 and go through the end of 40. And the reason we start in 25 is because that will provide a contrast for you as you read ahead or as you listen on Sunday to the activity of the Holy Spirit. Because he is always, this is his job as the mighty wind of God. The Spirit is the sovereign director of the church and therefore of you and me and the Grace City family. So we're going to look at what it is like to be on the road in windy conditions. It's frankly, it's just an exciting journey because the Spirit can take the usual and the ordinary and make it unusual and extraordinary. But then he can do something to come alongside us in our journey and send us out and send us on the road in places where we just would not go without him. I don't know about you, but that still, to this day in my long journey on the road with Christ, that still is the most exciting thing because in some ways you just never know what the Spirit of God is going to do. Indeed, our journey is in windy conditions. That's where we're headed. Once again, Acts 8, verse 25 to 40 this Sunday. Can't wait to see you. I'll arrive at 9:45, and I love this family. Have a wonderful Friday.